So it's time for Get Moving story time. We had some issues, technology issues, but we're all ready to get going. So let's start out with a stretch.
Stretch. Stretch with me. Hands in the air. Count to 3. Hold it right there. Stretch up high for a snack in the trees. Stretch out wide for a ride on the breeze. Can you stretch to the ceiling? Can you stretch to the floor? You can stretch with a whisper. You can stretch with a roar. I can stretch underwater. I can stretch on a wave. I can stretch on a surfboard if I'm very, very brave. Some will stretch to show you feathers. Some will stretch to show you spots. A stretch that goes a stretch too far might tie you up in knots. A yawn is just a stretch that starts down deep inside. It travels up into your mouth and makes it open wide. If I were an inchworm, I'd stretch from place to place. If I were an astronaut, I'd stretch in outer space. I stretch my lungs to take a breath, then blow out nice and slow. A bubble will stretch and stretch until there's no room left to grow. Pop! If you stretch me and I stretch you, we'll stretch twice as far. Who knows what we can do? The end.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that stretch. And now we're going to start out with our wiggles. Do you know how to wiggle? Do you remember can you get your wiggles out?
Wiggle. Do you wake up with a wiggle? Do you wiggle out of bed? If you wiggle with your breakfast, it might wind up on your head. First, wiggle where your tail would be. Then wiggle all your hair. Feeling extra silly? Wiggle in your underwear. Can you wiggle with your shadow? Can you wiggle with your toys? When you wiggle with gorillas, do they make a wiggle noise? Can you wiggle in the water? Wiggle one fin on each side. or wiggle like a crocodile, open big and wide. When you wiggle where your wings would be, wiggles fill the sky. Wiggle slowly when with polar bears, they're very wiggle shy. Snakes are one big wiggle. No wings, no tails, no feet. Some wiggles are worth waiting for. Wiggle, wiggle, tweet! Would you join me for a wiggle? Would you wiggle on the moon? I think we're out of wiggles now. See you wiggle soon. The end.
Hey, and so I'm going to do a act out this Zoom. We're going to zoom, zoom, zoom to the moon. Hey, not sure why it's not playing. It should be playing right now. So let's try loading it again. There we go.
My name is Bonnie Balda, and I thought we would do something a little bit different today. As you can see behind me, this is what the planet Earth looks like from way up high in the sky, and you can see the sun just kind of peeking up over the top and all the stars in the sky. Well, we're going to go on a trip. We're going to go zoom, zoom, zoom to the moon. So come along with me. We're going to use our bodies to zoom. This is going to be the top of my rocket ship. Can you make a top of your rocket ship with your hands? You just put your two hands together and we're going to zoom. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Did you make it to the moon? You did? Well, you know what? We could also go to the moon with our fingers. Okay, we can, this is going to be my rocket ship. I'm going to make a fist with my hand and stick my tall pointy finger up. There's my rocket ship. You see the top of the rocket? Right there. Here's the bottom. We're going to go zooming to the moon. And then here's my moon. Make a round hole with my other hand, and this is the moon. Let's go zooming. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Oh, look at the moon fell apart. Oh, and so did my rocket ship. Oh, no. Well, we can have another rocket ship. If you want to go zooming to the moon, I made a rocket ship.
Okay, so did you zoom to the moon? Now we're going to enjoy some more songs. So let's enjoy some songs. Here's a song. Wheels on the Bus.
Are you ready, kids? Let's go.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 whoosh. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus say, I love you, I love you, I love you. The parents on the bus say, I love you, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Okay, and so we're going to do another song, and that is Ants Go Marching.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck her thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching seven by seven, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching seven by seven, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching seven by seven. The little one stops to pray to heaven. They all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching eight by eight, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching eight by eight, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching eight by eight. The little one stops to open the gate, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9. The little one stops to check the time, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10. The little one stops to shout the end, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so we're going to do another story, and this is called Early Birds. So we're going to pretend that we are early birds. Early bird likes to wake up early. He likes to wake up early. Here's early bird. You see it? He wakes up early and he yawns. He gets up and the sun's coming up. Let's see the stars. She stands as tall as she can. Okay, can you stand tall? Your tippy toes. Takes a deep breath. A fresh morning air. Yum, wonderful. And early bird gets going. Are you going to get going early? Are you going? Woo-hoo-hoo. Cross the grass. Can you go across that grass? Can you feel that grass below your feet? Through the flower bed. Oh, let's go through the flowers. Let's go through the flowers. Under the spider web. Can you go under that spider web? Up the path. Can you go up that path? Around the corner. Can you go around that corner? Are you zipping around that corner? And over the cat. Ooh, can you fly over the cat? Can you fly? The early bird finally reaches the garden. And what does she find? What does she find? The worm, the early worm. She finds the early worm. She's hungry after her long journey. Are you hungry? What is she going to do? What is she going to do with that worm? Together, they share an early breakfast. Oh, they're going to share strawberries. Are you eating strawberries? And so is your worm. Then she's singing. Singing to the sun. Can you sing to the sun? Say goodbye, early worm. Goodbye. Okay, and we're going to sing another song. This is Coming Around the Mountain.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she
Are you coming around the mountain?
She'll be coming around the mountain when
You pulling those reins?
She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when
You got horses? You got the horses following?
she'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes.
Yeehaw!
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she
Are you horsey?
She'll be driving 6 white horses comes.
Yeehaw!
Oh, we'll all go out to
We're gonna go to meet her.
when she comes.
Hi, babe.
Baby!
Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Hi, babe.
Baby!
Oh, we'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Hi, babe.
Baby!
She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes.
Red pajamas.
She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing red pajamas. She'll be wearing red pajamas. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. We will have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. We will have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. We will have to sleep with Grandma. We will have to sleep with Grandma. We will have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. We'll be singing hallelujah when she
Get ready.
comes.
Hallelujah.
We'll be singing hallelujah when she comes.
Hallelujah.
We'll be singing hallelujah. We'll be singing hallelujah. We'll be singing hallelujah when she comes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes.
Yum, yum!
We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes.
Yum, yum!
We will all have chicken and dumplings. We will all have chicken and dumplings. We'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes.
Oh, yum.
Yum!
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Yeehaw!
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Yeehaw!
She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that song. We're going to enjoy one final song by Hammer.
You have a hammer? You have a hammer? You have a bell? You have a song?
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening all over this land. I'd hammer out danger. I'd hammer out warning. I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, if I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning. I'd ring it in the evening all over this land. I'd ring out danger. I'd ring out warning. I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning. I'd sing it in the evening all over this land. I'd sing out danger. I'd sing out warnings. I'd sing about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, well, I got a hammer and I got a bell and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice. It's the bell of freedom. It's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this story time, and see you again next week. Hopefully it'll be a little more on time. Had some issues this morning, but technology is fun. So this is Bonnie Baldo wishing you a happy and healthy day. Goodbye.